also, he's really good. Not to take it away, not to say it's just a matchup thing. I mean, this guy got conversions on conversion, and his axe ain't no joke either. But definitely this, oh, look at that. Look at that start. Already going for a read. And he's keeping it going, too. He's not slowing down. I'm going for the whole ride today, baby.
Yeah, that's the beautiful 3-hit startup that you want to hit as a Lance player. Sidelight down air into the neutral lane. We're going to have ourselves a smackdown on our hands as we have Macho Man versus Randy Savage, the Macho Man, versus Roman Reigns. Not many other places that you could see this matchup happen.
Yeah, just the fields of Brawlhalla and any WWE game you've ever purchased, maybe. Not even any. Some of them don't even have these characters. That's how Brawlhalla goes crazy. Look at that. Beautiful conversion. Oh, how did that not connect? That's supposed to be true, man. Doesn't have enough dexterity because he's playing Ogrim. I think he does the 2-deck stance too, right? That might be.
Oh yeah, I think he was part of the 2-dex team. But man, look at this opening that Wesley was able to grab from Brollyyy. You might think, okay, this is easily going to go Wesley's way, of course. But he had a similar opening against Fiend earlier that we saw in the winners finals. And of course, the fact that he's down here right now, we know that didn't go his way. He's continuing that opening though, coming out with the taunt as Brollyyy falls yet again. We're only about a minute and 12 into this game, and Brollyy's already died twice. He has Wesley in the red, chasing him far. He's got to be a little bit careful, but he needs to make those Hail Mary plays here.
Oh man, Wesley is just throwing out hitboxes at this point, and Brollyyy doesn't know what to do. He's unarmed. He needs that weapon. Trying to go up against Rocket Lance without a weapon. Wow. Oh no, I don't know about this, brother. You're going to get outranged pretty hard. Has the hammer in hand now. Needs to find a hit. I'm wondering if he's going to get 3-stocked here, or if Wesley's going to put the dream alive here. Oh!
Almost grabs that. At least it wasn't a D-Sig this time. Maybe he needs to charge that a little bit more just to get through those iframes to expect the spot dodge or maybe expect the jump. In comes Brollyyy, though, with that D-Sig that served him so well in the previous set for the knockout. He denies the 3-stock here, but he still has a lot of damage on this final stock, and we're on Brawlhaven. That's going to be the knockout. That side air turned him red and then turned him dead.
Yeah, I mean, look at the damage. 441 damage. That's not even crazy. And I believe it was like 248 or something on a Brollyyy, which is kind of criminally low. Now, granted, we were on small Brawlhaven, so you don't expect the damage numbers to be exceptionally high. But even with that said, only 200? That's not great. So we're going to see where they go for game 2 and if it's going to help Brollyyy hang in there, if at all, because it looked like Wesley just steamrolled through him. This could be a quick set. We're going back? Are you sure you wanted that?
We are. You talk about Brollyy's low damage number. Wesley also had an extremely low damage number, but in a good way this time. He put out 441, which means that across the 3 stocks, he averaged less than 150 damage that it took to knock Brollyyy out. That means on average, Brollyyy was not red at all whenever he got knocked out.
Oh man, that's tough to think about, you know what I mean? Especially, it's not like the defense on Roman Reigns is particularly bad or anything, but Wesley just gets these hits in and is efficient with his way in which he finds his KOs. And it looks like Brollyy's just whiffing so much here. Wesley throwing that weapon away. He definitely thought that toss was going to hit, but that's going to be perfectly fine there. He's going to go ahead and pick up an axe and start duking Brollyyy in the ditto here while we throw out some down sigs. Oh, how'd he dodge
There goes
through?
the recovery. Not quite enough active frames to get through the I-frames from Brollyyy. Hits the neutral signature, bounces off the stage, goes down onto the edge, follows that up with a side air, taking about 50 damage on this stock as he gets the knockout within the first minute. Oh, no. He's got to be careful. Oh, he gets the read! Oh, and he falls for it. Brollyyy needs to be like a little bit more damaged, or you need to find one more hit in order to get that string. Wesley tried to go real big on that, and he's actually going to pay a very large price for it, because you see basically how even they are now. He's finding connection, so he still has the damage lead, but that lead went a lot smaller very quickly.
Yeah, and that's kind of a little bit unfortunate for Wesley there, because it really does depend on the Legend matchup and how much defense they have. If Wesley was playing Scarlet, Brollyyy would not be alive right now. Just the hits hit too hard on this stage in particular for most Legends to survive that, but Taros has just enough defense. But Wesley still in the lead despite that, and he's making it work here.
2 good punishes, 3 good punishes as Wesley tries to side air back towards the stage. Brollyyy just gets around him, throws out the side air behind him, and he got under him throughout the nair. Wesley still finds the knockout, but that was 3 crucial punishes for Brollyyy.
Here we go. Wesley have him Pretty good time here. Whoa, he went deep. Oh, I'm about to say, if you do it on this side from the top of the screen, you crazy for that. Wesley almost getting another brazy read on a Brollyyy. Stuffs the ground pound with the neutral light. His quickest option on the rocket lance. Brollyyy needs a chance to play. Oh!
Not good on the top. He's not going to get it. He doesn't get the chance to play. 223 damage is all Brollyyy could do. You thought it was a low number last game. It's even lower this game, and you don't have that just like raw SD that happened from Brollyyy.
Man. And the only reason like Wesley even SD'd in that game was because he was charging his Rocket Lance recovery, and you like kind of drift down and back a little bit as you're in that Rocket Lance recovery, and he just happened to hit the kill box there. That's the only reason he lost that stock. So for Brollyyy, this is tough, man. It's looking like he's going to be out of this bracket real quick if we get another repeat of the last 2 games we've seen.
Keep in mind, even with that SD, 500 damage was still put out by Wesley's Macho Man Randy Savage here, forcing Brollyyy to character swap over to the Asuri, who he has a level 100 with. And this is not the level 100 when you're on like the tourney servers where all of your characters and everything is level 100. This is a true level 100 Asuri coming out from Brollyyy. A lot of time spent on this legend.
Man, and we're going back to small Brawlhaven one more time, man. They love this stage, I guess, so they want these games done quick. Either way, we're going to see if the Asuri is going to be able to do it, man, because that Roman Reigns clearly was not the answer. And so far, Brollyyy getting the first 2 hits, no huge conversions, but he's getting his hits in where he can. 4 slights at this point.
We'll see what he's able to do once Wesley gets the lance in his hands, because that's definitely been a very dominant weapon here compared to the axe. Now, Brollyy's going to have some range with the sword, but he's not going to have quite as much with the guitars in his hands. He does have the sword right now, so we haven't seen any evidence of what his guitars are going to do. Struggling to find some hits, but also not really taking too much damage. Sidelight Nair goes for the gravity cancel neutral signature, and the Nair charging up the recovery. Brollyyy got up, around, and behind him. Oh, finishes it up with a side air. Maybe 60 damage on this stock from Wesley, and Brollyyy is already dead again. Less than 1 minute KOs for Wesley here. He's ready to kill, and he's ready to kill fast.
Oh, man, and he goes for the D-Light after that one. Sidelight Nair goes for a heavy read. Wow, gets just enough time on that to actually backstep it. I didn't think that he was going to get punished there. And there we go. So we do finally have the KO coming out from Brollyyy. Now in the orange on his second stock. Wesley, the moment he has a Rocket Lance in hand, just look how quick he was able to get that out. He just zoop, neutral light. Like when was Brollyyy supposed to recognize that he even got that weapon?
That's due partially in part to Wesley just picking up that fast and throwing it up right as he grabbed the weapon, but also Lance and Light is it's really good, Flambeau. It's a very good move.
Trust me, I know.
It is an insane move. Oh, seem to have some connection. Take it. Take it, Wesley. Do it.
He gave him the thumbs up. He said, we back. We back. All right, neutral light coming out. Oh.
And see, that's what I'm worried about right there. I'm worried about Brollyyy daring onto the main platform, not getting the hit on landing, and Wesley will have all the time in the world to punish that. He still chose to go over, took advantage of the situation, and takes out Brollyyy 3-0 here in the losers finals, just completely ending Brollyy's trip through the bracket. Third place finish, add a bronze medal onto his stats, but Wesley is going to be moving on.
Yeah, man, 248 damage for Brollyyy on that last game as well. Just couldn't really keep up. Now, granted, I will say in that last game, he had some moments where he could have potentially made some huge plays. I mean, you had Wesley on the Rocket Lance going crazy off stage, and that weapon, while I guess you can do that, definitely isn't made to kind of like gimp people in the same way that guitars or gauntlets are. And